Some people don't understand, I am a product of all my conditions, poverty stricken, filter the world through a lot of suspicion, move with a lot of conviction, anxiety got me OD on my privacy, like, what is your motive, what is you trying to get out of me, treat everything like a robbery, I see you coming before you can target me now.
Don't mess up your joint. Yo, you already know what it is, your boy Ronald West. Today I'm here with Gisela Gomez and Fernando Guns Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
First thing I'm gonna do is like, boom, I'm asking you this question. You ready?
Do what you gotta do, man. I'm here.
How does it feel to still be rapping at 36 years old? Like, how long have you been doing this?
Man, I've been doing it, I think the earliest I can remember, probably like 10 years old, like writing rhymes. As far as like, how does it feel to be rapping at 36 years old? I feel blessed.
Right. So like one would say, like, after all of these years, what do you plan on doing with it from here on out?
I'm just trying to build my fan base, because the thing is, there's so many different avenues of how to make it a lucrative business today that wasn't there in the past.
Explain.
So now you got social media. I feel like it doesn't matter how old you are, because if I get my following up, I get people to listen to me and enjoy my music, you know, I could get money off of it. Besides the streaming, you know, you get enough following, you put your reels out, you do your TikTok thing, you do your Instagram thing, you know, because my goal is just to be able to use that money to support a lifestyle, like, you know what I mean?
No, the reason why I asked that question, because I know a lot of cats that in their early 20s, their mid 20s even, they were rapping, like they were good too, and it just like, I know for a fact they had to get discouraged because they said the same thing you said, like they loved it, they love it. Now they're 35, 36 years old, even 30 years old. I don't even hear them rapping no more.
I feel like people kill their dreams. People try to make you feel like you're too old to do something creative like that. But really, if I stopped doing my music, what I would be doing is just going to work and coming back home. It makes me feel like a robot, especially being a creative person. I've been doing this basically my whole life.
Right.
I did quit at some point, and then I got around a circle of very creative people, and I started feeling like, man, this person has a niche. This person is an editor, a cameraman, whatever it is. I'm like, what's my niche? And it just reminded me, like, I can make music.
Right.
I stopped doing music, maybe from insecurities, maybe from people judging me, and I had to shake that off. And I came back stronger than ever too.
Right. I hope a lot of people hear that, because I know a lot of guys, I thought they had talent too, you know, but they definitely stopped because of what you said. So obviously, you know, let's just basically hear something. Let's just go do that. All right.
All right, let's do it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna drop the beat. Ready? You got me?
Come on. Yo. Man, look at the odds we played. Look at my peers, no wonder they conscience fade. I ain't telling no lies, seen too many die before 12th grade. How mama gon' visit your grave, knowing damn well she prayed, knowing that she'll trade. Trying to stay strong no matter how much that weighed. Shit ain't no more, who you trying to persuade? Don't judge me if I'm questioning God these days. We've been exposed at the youngest of age. Liquor and drugs been all of the rage. I got some trauma, although I don't play the victim. I got some demons that's hidden, maybe I'm never gonna free them. I made mistakes, sometimes I dream I undid them. Some people don't understand, I am a product of all my conditions, poverty stricken. Filter the world through a lot of suspicion, move with a lot of conviction, anxiety got me OD on my privacy, like, what is your motive, what is you trying to get out of me, treat everything like a robbery, I see you coming before you can target me now, and it hurts my heart, I know some frozen in time, arrested development, the subject is delicate, so fuck all these codes and etiquette, the system is working just how they intended it, that's why I've been pouring this poison inside me, trying to find any reason to celebrate, and I don't do doctors, the bearers of bad news, I gotta self-medicate, it's all about money, most likely they lying anyway, cause we ain't supposed to make it. They wanna see us all complacent, diagnosis druggers and call us crazy, and force Brenda to have a baby. It's all shady.
Hey.
Guns. I like that beat.
Damn, yo.
That was nice.
Thank you.
Oh, so that's why you still do it. Now I get it. It makes sense.
I hate telling people, like, you be like, yeah, I rap. Everybody look at you like, yeah. And I'm like, nah, but I'm good at it though. You know, it's not easy to get a fan base when you're not like popular like that.
Right. To be honest with you, like what you said, I know you're nice. So when I tell people, oh yeah, my boy rap, I'll be a little apprehensive, like, damn, I know you're not gonna believe me. I know they're not gonna believe me. It's like, oh yeah, my boy raps too. Everybody raps, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I definitely understand what that means. Damn, you killed that though.
Yeah, thank you.
Damn, appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
What would it mean for you to actually make it in the industry?
Make it in the industry. I mean, I used to want to get signed, and like when I was younger, I wanted to be like famous. I don't want to be famous. I mean, if fame comes, it comes, you know. But that's not my goal. My goal is to make a living out of it. So you got people like Russ, who's a rapper who everybody doesn't know, but he sell out venues and he gets a lot of money. People like Tech Nine is somebody that I look up to. I don't even listen to Tech Nine, honestly. I don't like his music. But what these people did was they skipped the whole having to be signed to major labels, and they focused on just getting their fan base. And so when they put music out, they're getting a lot of paper. I just want the money. I don't want the fame. You know,
right.
I want to be able to, I want to be able to just live in my creative space, you know, and use that money to venture off into different investments and stuff like that.
Right.
Like,
and what are your plans to do that?
To what?
To create the fan base. Because not to what you said you don't want to be famous. Didn't you say that?
I don't necessarily want to be famous.
But
like,
you got to be somewhat famous to get the fan base. Like this basically
famous is one thing.
What you mean? Yeah, that's all.
Famous is one thing, but you could also have like a big following.
Okay, all right,
and still be able to go to Walmart and
right.
Nah, my bad. I didn't understand what you were saying. That's all. Now I definitely get what you mean. Now I got it. Like
there's a difference between Drake and somebody like Russ.
Right, but Russ is making money. That's what you're saying.
Russ is making. He probably owns and gets more than 90% of whatever money is coming his way.
So I guess shout out to Russ because he's giving you so much play right now.
Yeah. I'm just using him as an example because there's not a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I actually like when I do find people like that. It makes you think like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't even
know who he is.
Right. But you don't got to be like that mainstream guy to make a living off of this. You know what I mean? So that's cool.
That fame is kind of a turn off. Like I said, if it comes, it comes. But as an adult now, I see people that's famous and the stuff they go through and the how everybody's just all in their business all the time.
Right.
That's a turn off.
Right.
That's a big turn off. I don't want that.
I get you. At least I like the way that you put it out there. Like you said, yo, money's the reason. Like money's like that's what you're going after. I like that, man. I like that. Just keep it real. You know what I mean? Right. And you have something to offer. So it's like, look, if you like my stuff, spend money on it. Get it? Like,
this the thing though. When I told you I kind of quit for a little while. You know what I'm saying? But before, when I used to do it, I was chasing the notoriety where I felt like I wanted to be signed. I wanted all this stuff.
Right.
And I didn't have a great time. But this time around, I'm not really focusing on that. I'm just focusing on the craft and putting it out there. And ever since I did that, I've been starting to gain notoriety little by little, but way more than I did before.
Right.
You know, people starting to respect it way more.
Is it because like this is the age for that now? Before it was a little different. Like you had to be put on by somebody. Now you could like literally put your cell phone if you wanted to. Like, you know what I mean? Through hard work, you can put your cell phone. So yeah, things have changed.
Exactly.
You know, and funny thing is, I like that. And to my first question, I like that you're still doing what you're doing. You're still doing your craft. Whereas those people, individuals, where they had to do a lot of the work themselves, they stopped.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They stopped. I always said, if I could rap, just because of the hustle, if I could rap, I'll put out 1 million songs and just keep putting them out and never stop. And never stop. You know what I mean? And basically that's what you're doing. So I think that's
exactly.
Cool, bro.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just putting the music out, you know.
And what inspired you to become a rapper at 10 years old?
when I was a kid, I was really big on like Michael Jackson was my first I was a fan of Michael Jackson, like really huge.
Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even gonna say that.
So
Right,
look, when I was a
that's
kid, I used to, you know, I always, when I listen to music, I would imagine I was them.
You imagine yourself being Mike?
Yeah, at that time, shit, Michael Jackson was the man.
I know, but you.
But when I listen to the music, even if I listen to a female, when I was younger, I had got the Monica CD, right? And even with her, I don't even know what year that came out, but even with her, I would imagine that I wrote that.
Wow.
In my mind, I would imagine that I wrote that And then like as a kid, I just wanted to be cool. Like
This is dope.
I imagine like people looking at me like, yo, you wrote that? That's cool. That's what's up. You're a good artist, you know. But what turned me on to rap after that was the earliest thing I can remember is hearing Brenda's Got a Baby.
Okay, Tupac.
Okay. Yeah, that was
Tupac is that's my favorite rap of all time.
yeah, that was the last bar in that
Yeah.
verse. I like that. Yeah, yeah.
So Brenda's Had a Baby, it just felt so emotional to me, or like the words he was saying. I didn't realize to that point that you can make such a song to have such a strong meaning to it. That's what turned me on to rapping.
And it's funny you say that. When I hear your music, I don't hear like bang bang shoot 'em up, let me sell drugs. you know that's not in your music. And then now for me, that's the type of music I like to listen to. So I don't even like believe you can make music if it's not about that. And you were able to do that and still keep that hip hop, that street, and that feel to it. So yeah, I can see how like Tupac, you know what I mean, was one of the people who inspired you. But Michael Jackson and Monica.
Bro, I'm just keeping it real. You know, I even on the Spanish side, because my mom, she.
Your mom is Spanish?
She's a salsera.
I didn't know that.
all she did was listen to music, and she loves to dance. So I even used to listen to this artist called La India, right? Because her voice is just so amazing to me. And that all that stuff just intrigued me. Like just that stuff about music just really intrigued me, and I used to just listen to it and just imagine like that I wrote it or that I'm the one performing it or something.
Wow.
You know, that's just, and to the gun bar thing, I used to have a little bit of gun bars when I was younger.
Right.
Probably like in high school and stuff like that. But I changed that up because as I got older, I realized that's not really the energy I'm coming with. That's not the energy I want.
Right.
I don't do gun bars. I just do metaphors when I want to do something to try to please the bar listeners, because everybody listens different. People listen to see your wordplay. I got songs for the wordplay, or if you want something introspective, I got that.
Yeah, that's why I like music. I guess I'm both. I'm a bar listener.
Yeah.
So what? I don't know if I'm a bar listener or a wordplay. What is the difference?
I mean, I think you could do the bar listening and wordplay is like kind of the same.
Yeah. So I like that.
It's like you listen to see how clever you coming.
Yeah.
Like Lil Wayne. Like I listen to Lil Wayne because he's so clever. It just makes me shake my head.
Right.
Like how did he listen? You know.
How did he think of that?
Right.
You listen to Tupac. For the more meaningful, for me, you know what I mean?
Right.
People look at Pac like gangster or whatever, but that dude was a very strong speaker.
Right.
You know.
No, I get you. Nowadays, like even the music that I like, I do notice because I'm a bar listener and I like the beats, but I do notice a lot of these guys have throwaway bars where it's like, come on, that wasn't like, come on, like, you know. Whereas you don't waste time with any bar. All your bars are dope. Like I told you, I always tell them all the time. Now, of course, he's a friend of mine, so I tell him these things I know him for a long time. But I told him, you remind me of Pat Poose. Everything is dope. No, there's no waste. Like no waste in lyric, no waste in line. How long does it take you to come up with
with a song?
Yeah.
It really depends, man. Like I could start a song, you know, I got the beat. First of all, when I start writing a song, it's because the beat moved me in the first place. So when a beat moves you in the first place, you kind of get the first few words out. Once you get the first few words out, you know this is the one you want to complete. So I could probably do a verse that day and then get back to it the next day. And if the next day I'm not pleased with what I'm coming up with, I might not get back to it for 3 days. So there's a song I just wrote called Possessed that probably took me like a month or a month and a half, something like that. And the last part that I needed to do was only 4 bars, but I'm very picky and particular with what I'm writing down or what I'm recording.
Let me ask you a question. Verse. Explain it to me. Verse versus bars. Like how does that work? And how long does like a verse take? Because now you say a song. Because now it seems like a verse takes a day.
A verse is 16 bars.
Okay, 16. See, I didn't know that.
Right.
Verse is 16 bars.
So nowadays people doing two verses. It used to be 3 verses. People doing 2 verses. But if I was moved by the beat and that first verse is super fire, and I move on to the second verse, if I start dying out, I go back to it another time. Cause then I'm just trying to complete the song, as opposed to trying to make it cohesive where if you listen to my second verse, you could listen to my first verse, you could listen to my second verse with the same energy and not feel like I died out. You know, my bars got kind of weak.
Oh, so that's why your joint is so deep. You take his time. You take your time.
I take my time,
yeah, no wonder. Now I'm starting to question your skills, bro. It's like, now I'm looking right there. So you take your time with it.
I take my time because, like I said, those are my babies. And when I listen back to it, I need to feel fulfilled with it. Like, I got to be fulfilled. Like, okay, this song is complete. Because I'll keep listening to it and be like, damn, I should have just scrapped that part, you know.
Right. So help me out. A verse is 16 bars.
Yeah.
So what is a bar? Do you have a bar? Just tell me, what does a bar sound like? Because I don't know. Like, what is a bar?
A bar is like basically you could count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one. So if I said sitting here with Ronald and Gisela at the podcast, that's one bar.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that. So it takes 16 of those to make a verse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I might be able to put this together.
Shit, with Ron and Giselle at the
podcast. So you mentioned before that Latin music played like an important role in you becoming a rapper.
Yeah.
What was it like for you being Puerto Rican, growing up in Irvington?
Growing up in Irvington, I was like one of the only Puerto Ricans there. It wasn't a lot of us. Like, we was sprinkled around. Honestly, if I was to answer that question, I did good. I was people embraced me there, you know, but I had a lot of when I was little, I had insecurities too, because everybody was cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's mad cool, like hair all nice and shit. You know?
Everybody's
and
hip.
I was like kind of awkward growing up. You know what I mean? So, but that's the hometown. You know what I mean? Like, it made me who I am today. I met a lot of great people there, especially in the music side too.
Right.
So,
okay.
But, yeah.
Do you feel like they embraced you as a rapper?
Yeah. I ended up linking up with a lot of people. This guy named L, we was real cool, and he actually taught me how to write bars. And then we formed. He formed a group called Lethal Banks. I was part of it. He always had a studio, so we was always doing music together. And in that circle, I was definitely embraced as a rapper. People respected my pen game.
And this was all in Irvington.
Yeah, but then there was a lot of people that didn't know I did music too. Because when I was younger, insecurities played a big role too, because I wouldn't always showcase.
So you weren't showing off everywhere you went, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Guns. Do you ever get writer's block? And how do you get through it if you do?
I get writer's block all the time. There's so many different things I do. Sometimes I just go out. I go somewhere because I need to see things. Sometimes I see words on signs, or I have a conversation with somebody that could spark an idea. Sometimes I just turn it off. Sometimes I go on my phone and I just look for trending events and stuff, see what's going on, like what are people talking about. Because if I use something like that, if I flip that into a bar, it's very effective, because everybody's talking about like the forced Brenda to have a baby. People are gonna notice that bar because we got the laws with the abortion,
right,
and everything like that.
That's why I can't wait to put that out, man. That's gonna be like that's gonna be the hook right there.
Yeah, one of my fellow artist friends, Mike Hoffa, he showed me how I could just go to a different song and just try to spark something up with that song, come back to the next one. So, and sometimes I just sleep on it, come back to it tomorrow. Because every time I tell myself I'm not gonna try to create, I end up creating anyway. I swear to God. I remember my other friend, True Words, he's a rapper. No, so soon, he's a rapper. I had to write something for his song, and then he liked it, but he was like, I need 8 more bars. And I was like, bro, you gotta wait then, because I just did, like, that was strong as hell what I just gave you. I said, yo, I'm gonna sleep on it. I'll get back to you tomorrow. And like 10 minutes later, I did the rest, the last 8 bars.
Wow.
So sometimes it's just like, I say I'm gonna stop, and then when I'm not trying, that's when the wheels start turning.
Yeah, you can't help it.
Yeah.
It just hits you then
Yeah.
sometimes, right?
Right. Yeah.
Can't help
Exactly.
Can't help it, bro. You're a bar collector.
Do you ever freestyle?
Nah. I used to freestyle when I was
So
younger.
mainly everything's just
Wait,
written,
so you
right?
don't know how to freestyle at all?
I mean, I could if I tried, but I don't really. I don't want to.
Wow. Okay. No, I get it. I get it.
It's not. I like writing songs. Like I focused on writing songs. I left the whole freestyle thing. You know,
Oh.
it's just whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? People might be like, nah, you got to freestyle because you're a rapper. I'm
Off
like,
the top,
I ain't
off
got to
the
do nothing I
top.
don't want to do. Right? Most of the people you see freestyling, they're not, the rappers that get up on shows and do bars, they're not
really a
freestyling. It's
freestyle.
all written.
Yeah.
And then the people that are freestyling, who, you don't even know who they are anyway. Like, like I see this guy on TikTok freestyling. He did that, but I would never listen to his music.
Right.
I focus on the songwriting aspect
Okay.
of it.
So you
know what I
wouldn't
mean?
do like a rap battle.
Nah, like I said, I used to do things like that. Now I just kind of just honed in on writing songs. Like
But he would battle if it was a battle and everybody had to come with their
Of something
verse.
written, right?
yeah. If somebody did it, if somebody wanted to challenge me with a song,
Hey,
you
bro,
know.
I'll put money on my
Versus.
boy all day.
Versus.
Yeah.
Who would you do a versus with?
I'll put money on Fernando all day. Except if it was Papoose. but I'll still put my money on my boy because that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Real talk. Real
Right.
talk. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. I didn't realize that. So they got battle raps, but they freestyle.
Right.
And then they got verses.
Right.
These battle rappers,
Ooh.
they rapping different though. For me to
It's a different style, right?
Yeah, for me to be a songwriter and then say I could jump on stage with them battle rappers, I'd be gassing.
Mm-hmm.
They not writing the way I'm writing.
Right.
That's a whole different
Three.
monster.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like they write, I would have to jump into that field
Yeah.
and hone in on that and get good at that. Like
Yeah.
I gotta respect them, for me to just be like, yeah, I'll jump on stage and battle anybody. Like, nah. That's a whole different field, bro.
All right, but just for so everybody know, you'll get on stage and go versus against anybody.
Yeah, if
All right, let's make a show. We good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Shout out to anybody out there that want to come on the show.
Right.
You know what I mean? And throw your verse out here because my man already put a verse down.
I set it off with the verse,
Right,
man.
we already set it off with the verse. You already know what it is. All right, Guns. Being creative takes time, takes effort, takes energy. We got jobs, we got families. How much time would you say you spend on your craft?
How much time? Like a day?
I mean, a day. I mean, well, we already know it takes you a day to write a bar. you know what I mean? A bar, like
It don't take me a day to write a bar, but if I took a day to write one bar, it'd be the most fire bar you ever heard in your life.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, wait, hold on. If we can rewind, we know you take time to make the music, and that's fine. I understand.
Yeah.
I get it. So I wasn't trying to be funny, but I know that you like precision. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but how much time like do you spend? You say in a week, like on music.
How am I supposed
on the craft?
How am I supposed to gauge that?
Okay, when you're not thinking about it, when are you not thinking about music?
I'm always thinking about music. This is the thing. There's a lot of things I need to do besides music during the day. But if I'm working on a song, I am writing in my head throughout the day.
Okay.
Sometimes I know if I got something long and drawn out to do for the day, I know for a fact I'm going to come out with some more bars for whatever I'm working on.
The bar collector, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling
you, know?
Anybody that raps would relate to that because you think of these bars throughout the day while you're doing, because you're seeing something new and you may have a wide vocabulary, but there's words that you're not using at the time that you might see. And for example, crocodile, just for shits and giggles.
Right.
I may not have said that word in a long time, and if I see that on your shirt, I'm like, damn, I could use that, which I won't use crocodile, but
Right.
I'm just using that as an example.
I think you would use crocodile now.
Nah,
Yeah,
I-
why not?
Yeah, why not? Like,
Nah,
look at somebody
Nah.
got a shirt over the crocodile. Say something. Oh man.
but yeah, I mean, pretty much all day I'm thinking about whatever it is. Like right now, I'm working on an EP. I'm doing 6 songs. I'm 5 songs in. I already got. See, I got a beat that I started writing bars to. And throughout the day, I'll be trying to put those puzzle pieces together. And I don't even know if that's the beat I'm going to use, but that's what I'm using right now for inspiration.
Right.
But that beat might change.
So if the beat changes, you can change up the bars with the beat. It doesn't matter, or the bars go for the beat.
Yeah, sometimes the cadence that you use may not go with a different beat.
Right.
But you do have bars to pick at. Like if I like certain things I said, I can just take it and like reform it for something else.
Right. That's why I couldn't be a rapper. If I wrote out a bunch of stuff and the beat changed, I'm like, man, I'm forcing this into this beat. Yeah. I'm
He's like, come on now, different flow. Let's go.
I'm shoving it into the beat. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you have rappers who do that. Like, man, I wrote this. Probably. This is what's going on. This is what's going on.
Probably a little tweaking, right? That's all it takes.
You got to tweak it a little bit sometimes. You got to leave words out, add words.
Oh,
it depends,
okay. To make it make sense.
Yeah.
Got you.
To make it, go with the tempo.
Right.
So
would you like borrow any stuff from another rapper, like a line, or because you hear what's going on with Beyonce and who is it? Beyonce and Khalees, is it?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I think whatever, she took a verse or a lyric or hook or whatever.
She had a sample from one of her old songs.
Right.
I believe she was credited as a writer, but Khalees had complaints about not being contacted. I don't know what her contract is with, as far as publishing and stuff.
Right.
Maybe Beyonce didn't have to go through her to get that sample cleared.
Right. And she didn't know about it.
And she didn't know about it, so she just heard it. I think she was just trying to get respect. And it looks like Beyonce was like, you know what, I'm not dealing with this. She just took it off the song.
And it's gangster. It's trashed the song.
Yeah. She ain't trashed the song. She took the sample out.
I
don't think anybody's worried about all that. Mm-hmm. But then they're going to like the song anyway.
Regardless. So I'm saying, would you do that? Like sample other people?
Well, I'm not a producer to,
Okay, so you.
But I get inspired. I may be inspired. Like, just recently I used a line that Wu-Tang said, got with a sick tight click and went all out. But on this rhyme I was paying homage to them because I mentioned ODB in it. So later on I said, I got with a sick tight click that opened doors for me. But whoever's listening to it that knows rap, they're going to put two and two together. They're going to see how I didn't steal the line.
Right.
I just used it and I pay homage at it. Obviously, I pay homage because I mentioned a Wu-Tang member in the verse at the same time.
So it's like you at them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool, man.
That's dope. So who are some of your current favorite artists at the moment?
Sometimes I listen to Lil Wayne to get inspired with cleverness. If I'm trying to get clever, I put him on because he's an alien. I listen to Drake sometimes because he puts his words. He's clever as well, but he puts his words together real nice.
I love Drake.
Yeah. He got a nice vibe. So sometimes I listen to him to get inspired. As far as like today's people,
right?
Besides them two, I
can't really. Young Money.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Young Money.
Pretty much. I can't really think of like today. I respect all of today's artists, but I don't really pull from them. It's not my cup of tea. I don't hate it at the same time. Like it's songs that they're dope. I'll listen to it. I'm just saying like I ain't rocking out to the album like that.
Right.
I respect all of them because they're getting that money, but I think that's all I could think of now. So I still listen to Nas for inspiration. People like that.
So if it wasn't the money part of it, that you don't really respect the music.
What you mean?
You respect that they getting money, but you don't respect the music. Because I get what you're saying. Like
I respect the music because
I don't rock out to albums neither. Like I never really did that. Maybe except for Marshall Mathers LP. That was weird long time ago. But I don't really rock out to albums neither. But I like these guys. But I like really like a song or three. You know what I mean?
Listen, I do respect the music, but I don't pull it from it for inspiration because I can't do what they do. They doing something totally different than I'm doing. I'm not gonna all of a sudden know how to sing and shit like that. I never could sing. I don't have a good voice. I could play with it a little bit, but I don't come from that. I come from something else. I come from Pac, Big Pun, Jay-Z. Oh yeah, Jay-Z is another one.
Okay.
I listen to Jay-Z because he's just like the greatest alive to me.
So you listen to his new stuff and his old stuff.
Yeah. Whenever Jay's dropping a verse, I'm not gonna say it's always the best, but he still dropped dope verses, and he is 50 something years old or whatever. I think he set the tone for that. He set the tone for everyone else that's still rapping, like Pusha T, Fat Joe, all these people. You know, he let it be known you don't have to stop doing what you love just because people putting that cap on you if you get a certain age. So yeah, Jay-Z is probably the greatest alive to me.
Cool.
I listen to him for inspiration too.
You said something I didn't even realize, and as you said, I'm like, yo, he's right. I think I like the guys that are able to, and you mentioned it too before. Like these guys, I like are really singing.
Right.
I like
Lil Durk, he's a singer.
Oh, that's fire.
No, but I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not realizing she told it when she told me. I'm like, and I'm listening to music. I'm like, oh snap, they're like harmonized rapping. I like that because you know who came out with that? Not who came out with that, but
Bone Thugs
and Harmony. But you know,
which was one of my biggest inspirations too. I didn't.
We talked about that. I remember in third grade.
Yeah.
But another dude who came out like it when he first came out a little bit, and I started liking him big time. I was into him. Wiz Khalifa. Wasn't he harmonizing on beats? And it was like more like singing. And he was just talking about weed and then everything changed.
Yeah.
When everything changed, that's when I was like, I'm not really into this. But he was just talking about weed and chilling and kind of like singing and rapping at the same time, like skating on the beat.
Yeah.
I thought that's kind of cool.
Bone Thugs, you know.
a lot of them do that now.
Right. Bone Thugs, like I said, Bone Thugs was a big inspiration to me. And they was doing that. A lot of people did that. Ja Rule did it and it was fire. People be hating on Ja Rule. 50 did it. It was dope.
Right.
Drake is like the master at it, you know, and then you got all these kids. So like I said, I respect it, you know.
What's your favorite?
I don't hate them for it.
What's your favorite Bone Thugs song?
Damn, bro, the whole East 99 Eternal album. Like, how could I pick a favorite Bone Thugs song?
I bet you I got one you ain't heard of. That's my favorite because it's the most ratchet one for me.
What?
Let me start get through it. You're like, ain't nothing like money in a Ziploc bag,
I don't know that one.
Yeah, that shit is dope, bro.
See, that could be a future song.
No, it's dope. I think, what's the one with the eyes that's always look like he's asleep?
Busy Bone, the light skin one.
The light skin one, yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Smash with the cash.
I remember we was kids.
I love that shit.
Bro, Bone Thugs was like Power Rangers when we was growing up.
Yeah.
Because we used to be like, yo, I'm Busy Bone, you Lazy Bone, you Crazy Bone, you Wishbone. I swear to God.
I was mad because you knew all the words, yo. I'm like, damn.
My brother used to print them out at the library.
So you cheated.
Bro.
I knew it.
My mom found the lyrics. She came to the room with a hammer and broke the Bone Thugs and Harmony CD, yo. She broke it.
Yeah.
Because the booklet had like some upside down words that you gotta put it in the mirror. They were like pitched as like demonic rappers or something.
Oh, man.
So the lyrics just say murder, murder, Glock this, gun this, shoot you this. But we wasn't trying to kill nobody. That shit was just fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though people did die in Irvington.
Yeah.
It happened a little later.
Nah, but that ain't, you know, I'm not even gonna laugh at that because a lot of people did die.
Oh my God.
When we was growing up.
Yeah. But okay. So you don't have a favorite song, but East 99.
That whole album, Creeping on the Come Up album, The Art of War 3. After that, it kind of fell off. Busy Bone had an album, good album.
I love them.
Crazy.
I always thought that they were like so like, I don't know, like smart for that. This harmonized, like can three people do that now?
Unique. Yeah, it was super unique.
And did they all stay together? Like they stayed together like that?
They started having like differences, so that's why you started seeing Busy Bone kind of not rocking with them. But then they did the verses, and Busy Bone ended up fighting.
Wait, who did they do the verses with?
3 6 Mafia.
Oh,
so that was one of the first time we saw Busy with everybody again,
right.
And it was super fire, bro. They started fighting.
Oh man. Ooh, you flowing, boy.
I remember Busy had a song where in the beginning he go, "Don't let the light skin fool you. I'll fuck you up."
I think that's the one I like.
I was young. I was like, yeah, I'm light skinned too.
That's the one I like.
We thought he was Puerto Rican.
You know what's crazy? I heard I didn't know that's where that came from. That's where it came from?
Yeah.
I heard somebody else say. I was saying that to
that's
people
from
too. I didn't know it came from him.
That's from Thug's Cry, his album. His song on the album.
You gotta listen to Ain't Nothing Like Money in a Ziploc Bag. I'm telling you. I think that's the name of the song too.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, yeah.
I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, it's the most ratchetest song I've ever heard in my life. I remember the video too.
In
a
his
bunch of
life,
strippers.
he said.
Oh man, I love that. Love that song. We're gonna play it when we done. Oh man. All right, so
What's next for you?
I'm working on this EP. It's gonna be called Time Capsule. I got one more song to do. I gotta send it to get mastered and everything. I'm doing 5 shows next week, 17th,
Wow.
17th to the 21st. If you want to know where it's at, you can go on my social media, The Real F Guns. I got a few EPs out, collaborative EPs. I got with Mike Hoffa. I got one with Steam, which is also from Irvington. You know, I'll show you. And then after this EP I'm working on, I'm gonna do another one with True Words, which is another rapper. Yeah, you know, y'all should have some of these people on if you want.
And we can
Yeah,
find your
definitely.
music on all platforms, Spotify,
Right,
Apple
right.
Music,
Yeah.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, we all platforms, and I also got to give a shout out to the Ghost Squad, which is the camp that I'm rolling with. We all solo artists, but we support each other. That's why we going on this show. We've been doing shows recently. The Ghost Squad, created by True Words, and you know we got a lot of dope artists on there. So I'm also on the Ghost Squad app. You can find me there, and the official Ghost Squad is on Instagram too.
cool.
Dope.
So I want to say this EP that I'm working on. It's gonna be. Did I already mention it's gonna be called Time Capsule?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the reason why I call it Time Capsule is because it's just capturing all my thoughts and emotions at this point in time. And I figure like music is kind of like a time capsule, because when my kids get older, or you know anybody want to just look back at my music, they could see where I was there at that point in time when that came out. So all my emotions, even just feeling clever for this song. I'm feeling like I just want to rise above my situation on this song. Whatever it is, I'm a capture it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
this EP means a lot to me because from when I started, I put out a few singles, and then I did 2 collaborative EPs, which means me and somebody else. And this is the first time I'm coming out with a project by myself, no features. So it means a lot to me.
Right. Yeah, and that's
Means a lot to
another
me.
thing. Like I always hear you with other people, and I can't wait to get to your verse. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I like the
Yeah.
way you sound, and it could be like, you know, we come from the same
Right.
background pretty much.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
you know, I'm starting to think that's probably what it really is. You know what I mean? But obviously you know how to write bars, and you're nice too. So yeah, I find it interesting. So this is gonna be cool for me.
Yeah.
Because like I told you, the artist that I compare you with, not because you sound like him, but because you have the bars and the wordplay, will be Papoose. Who you sound like to me is like a mixture of like, and I don't even listen to these guys, so I'll tell you, but it's a mixture of like a Joel Ortiz, Fat Joe with a big pun.
All the
mix
Spanish
that
rappers.
around it.
I sound like all the Spanish rappers. Thanks.
You know what?
The chubby Spanish rappers at that.
I think I was about to say a black rapper. My
Is that
last
a
rapper might have
compliment?
been black.
Who?
I said, what else? The Joel Ortiz, Big Pun,
Fat
Fat
Joe.
Joe. There was another one. I think he might be black.
He might be black, right?
What? Papoose? That was the black one. I knew it was a black one.
Big Pun is a big inspiration too. That guy was a monster.
Oh my God.
And he represented for Latinos. You know he showed us that he can come out and just be top tier with every other
Yeah,
rapper.
he's-
Yeah.
That was embarrassing. Like, what? Let me
Yeah,
ask you
he
this:
was a-
Can you rap in like reggaeton? Is that called? That's what it's called. Can you do that?
I'm sure I can, man.
Oh!
If I put my mind to it, but I'm not gonna do it unless that's what I'm feeling at the time. Like, you know
Yo,
what I mean?
put a Bad Bunny beat on
Hell
for
no,
this
man.
guy.
Get out of here.
I don't think I gotta be.
Nah,
It's a reggaeton. You can do some reggaeton to this.
nah,
You get it?
man.
No,
Hell no,
nothing.
nah.
All right, I'm gonna see. Damn, you can't give us no reggaeton, man. Damn.
Nah. I would have to
Gotta-
sit down with my engineer, Tragedy. He's straight from Puerto Rico and the best engineer in the world.
Yo,
You know, we could probably put that together if we wanted to, but I don't want to, not now.
hey, bro, no, I ain't gonna bullshit. As I push that, right, I can hear you like, I don't even know how to talk in Spanish, but I can hear you like,
Nah. I gotta stay true to myself, man.
and then right after that, I'll put.
Do you listen to reggaeton?
I don't just put reggaeton on to listen to it now. I mean, if
Okay.
it's fire though, I respect it. It's dope. It's fire. You know, them dudes from
Like
Puerto
if
Rico.
we're at a spot somewhere and they play, you'd be like,
Yeah, of course.
"Ella le gusta la
Yeah.
gasolina."
That's
mean-
reggaeton.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
gasolina. Oh,
them
snap.
dudes from Puerto Rico, they doing their thing, man. They've been holding it down,
Yes,
running
they
the show
are.
for a long time.
What? Bad Bunny
Bad
is
Bunny, yeah.
top of the billboards.
Yeah, Bad Bunny is the man, bro.
What's like one of his
Breaking
He's
biggest
like
joints?
Drake of the reggaeton world.
Yeah, like Drake?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, he the man. And they got some music together too.
Right.
Drake is
I-
cool.
Bachata is fire.
Bachata.
Yeah,
Which that's the one that's easy to dance to, right?
I guess. I think
Yeah, yeah,
One,
yeah.
two,
Yeah, 1,
three,
2.
4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick.
Nah, the one I would dance to was like more like a 1, 2. Yeah, basically
Salsa.
bachata.
I'm merengue.
Nah,
you talking
bachata was the easiest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. The salsa was the hardest one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you kicking and
Yeah.
spinning it. I'm like, yo, like, nah, I'm not doing none of that. I have a hard time doing the other one, stepping on people's feet.
Right.
Yeah, man. You flowing, man.
Yeah, man.
First solo album, man. That's cool.
First project by myself in a long
Man,
time.
I really want to hear this because I'm just assuming that with all of the bars, I got to get tired of the bars eventually. Like this album got, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to. It's probably gonna be like I've never listened to a Papoose album before, but I hear that I hear that he can't do albums. That's what I hear. Like I never even tried it myself. Like let me look at a Papoose album and try this. I never gave it a chance.
Right.
But is that the case? Like you probably wouldn't think that because you're actually an artist, so you know about the artistry. But somebody like me who like commercial stuff and like things like that, I probably wouldn't appreciate it as much. That's what I'm guessing.
Well, if you want to listen to some, if you want to listen to somebody rapping that really cares about what they're writing and really cares about the quality of what they put out, it's perfect. You could put it on, you could smoke something, you could listen for the bars, try to pick them out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not putting anything out that's it's not. There's no throwaway bars.
No throwaway bars, yo.
No, yeah.
Nah.
Nothing throwaway about the EP.
Yeah.
And like I said, it means a lot to me. So when I put it out, it's going to the best engineer out here,
Right.
Tragedy Stash Music. If I give him something that's a 9.5, he gonna give it back a 15. Because he put his sauce on it.
Yeah.
He put his audio engineering skills on it, self-taught. And it's gonna be a great EP, man.
Yeah.
I'm very confident about that.
And when is that gonna be ready?
I'm thinking first quarter.
First quarter.
Yeah.
First quarter. What does that mean for everybody?
I'm thinking probably January.
All right, January. So
I'm
January.
shooting for January only because I got one more song and I got to get it to Stash Music to master it, and I want to do some. I want to go around promoting it before it comes out. So I'm giving my. It sounds like a long time, but I could just do it and put it out. But I don't want to do it like that. I want to try to get people interested in it first. Probably put a video out. Like a single.
It's not complete.
No, not yet.
All right.
It's about to be complete though. I've just got one more song. So if any producers is listening, even though I started writing this last song, I didn't really stamp it to really be the last one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe because it moved me, but when it's the one. So y'all can send me beats, and even if it don't make it to the EP, I'm still gonna be making music after the EP.
Right.
So
And before the EP.
Work with me.
And before the EP too.
yeah,
Music. All right.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And you sound like you were too sure about that one.
Nah, I do. I got music out there that's not released
Okay.
with features with other people, and
Can we hear some of it? It's
Stuff
like, I'm
like
just
that.
kidding with you.
I mean, you could play some of my music if you want.
I
You ain't got it
program.
dialed up. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
All
But
right.
like I said, they could come to the Real F Guns and check me out.
Right.
You
Right.
know.
Check them out. The Real F Guns. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Keep talking. We got 10 minutes.
Do you ever get any negative feedback on your music?
You suck.
I don't get like you suck, but I guess like it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. So yeah, some people are gonna be like, "Damn, you're fire," and some people are gonna be like, "It was alright." But
That's the worst you
That-
heard? You was I.
yeah, I don't think nobody ever said it. Nobody told me I suck.
because it's almost
I don't suck.
Because you
Right,
don't.
yeah.
I don't suck. So, but if it ain't for you, I respect it too. Like,
Yeah.
if it's not for you, then you're not the person that I'm
Right.
trying to get.
yeah.
Exactly.
So then, all right. So let's weed you out the way, and I got to get the people that actually do like the music.
Well,
So
let me-
you telling me it's not for you is helping me
Right.
because I'm not gonna try to get it in front of you.
But nobody could really like. It's almost like you're like a perfectionist when it comes to like your bars and everything. So
Right.
like, yeah, nobody can really tell you that you're bad. Like you said, it's just
Right.
not for you. It's like somebody making a well cooked meal did it the correct way because trust me, they took their time on it and they made sure everything was perfect. So if you don't like it, you just don't like this stuff.
You,
know what I
can
mean?
make the best steak in the world, but this person's a vegetarian.
Right. That, yeah.
know
And
what I'm
that's all it is. Yeah. That's all
Like,
it is.
Right.
like this person might want gun bars, and
Yeah. And you don't have no gun bars or drug
like
bars.
super street stuff.
Yeah.
The place I come from is hood,
Right.
it's ghetto, but I'm not trying to portray someone that was out in the street putting in work like that. I just grew up there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I adapted to what I needed to adapt to. So I'm not gonna sit here and rap about how I sold drugs or robbed people when I ain't do that. Whatever little trouble we got into
No.
as kids, we got it just because we was hanging around and,
Right.
and we got into little things.
Right.
But I'm not gonna give that. If that's what you want to hear, you're not gonna get that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If you in it, like for like people like you mentioned Joel Ortiz. I'm not listening to Joel Ortiz for street bars.
Right.
He's a rapper.
Yeah. The wordplay is
Right,
crazy.
yeah, he raps. You know what I'm saying? So you listen to me to listen to bars, to listen to somebody that put together some words that are meaningful, and then you can also get those songs that are just strictly let me try to impress you with these bars, with these metaphors and stuff like that.
Right.
And on this EP, I also provide some personal experiences too, about growing up, like kind of like reflection. I got a song where I just kind of reflect, and stuff like that, which I feel like people would appreciate too.
You have any singers on the album?
There's one song, it'll be a singer on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be a singer on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to do no vocals yourself though. Like,
Nah,
you gonna try,
I'm experimenting.
try like Jay-Z said, I wish I never.
Nah, I'm experimenting though, and I feel like I noticed that every day I do music now, I feel like I'm getting better. So I started looking at, like, even with this EP, I started looking at the songs when I first started creating it, and I don't think they whack or nothing, but I kind of noticed like I'm getting better because I'm experimenting more. I'm getting more into the groove of it. I'm starting to hone in on certain things. When it comes to like hooks and stuff like that. So
And how important is the beats to you? Because I know you're a writer, obviously, so that's the most important to you. But me personally, like, I want to hear some fun beats too. Like,
Yeah.
I love the sound of the instruments, music. How important is that to you?
the beat is important to me as far as like it has to move me. Like sometimes the beat will just speak to me. When the beat comes on and I could give you the first 2 bars or something like, or the first bar right away, it moved me and I could build on that. I feel like I'm pretty good at beat selection. You cannot put me in a boom bap category, but I could do boom bap. I think the beats I pick are kind of like a hybrid of boom bap and today's tempo.
What is boom bap?
Right.
Boom bap is like it's like 90s music. Like it's just
Give me an example.
example of boom bap.
Give me a boom bap bar.
I can't give you a boom bap bar.
But what's like a boom bap song that we've all heard?
Yeah, what the hell is boom bap?
Like you guys know who DJ Premier is?
You ever heard of him?
He does like there's this song with Royce the 5'9" called Boom. That's kind of a boom bap. It's just old like 90s type of style.
Okay.
That's the best I could explain. Like I don't have just a 90s type of style. I have a little mixture of the 90s and today's music.
Okay, yeah, I
You know
would
what I'm
agree with
saying?
that.
Where you could be more melodic. you could be melodic on these beats. Those beats were just straight like hardcore rap. That's boom bap.
All right. So guys, you already know what it is, man. That was Guns. Thanks for joining us today. Check him out on his social media on the link below. Check out his new EP coming out in January, Time Capsule. And that's it. We out. Peace.
I used to stick my neck out just for them to turn around and wanna see me bled out. Gotta keep an evil eye, they try to put a hex out. None of you can match the quality, you feel like thread count. Used to have a lot of fucks to give, now I'm fresh out.